It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Two locomotives have derailed at Murrurundi overnight, blocking the main northern rail line. The incident happened just north of the town, next to the New England Highway, just before 8 last night. Fire crews have been at the scene through the night, working to contain thousands of litres of diesel, which has spilled from one of the engines. They're in the process of decanting diesel from the loco's fuel tank after digging a trench to gain better access. No one was injured, and all train services along the line have been stopped until further notice. Port Stephens police are appealing for witnesses after an attempted armed robbery on a Madawi takeaway shop last night. Police say a young man wearing a dark hooded jumper and armed with a knife entered the Magic Noodle shop on Ferradale Road just after 8:30 and threatened the owner while demanding cash. However, the owner refused to comply and chased the young man out of the shop. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Local MPs are calling for Hunter manufacturers to be prioritised as main suppliers for the construction of Western Sydney's airport rail line. Employing local services to provide materials for the $11 billion project will provide a vital boost to the Hunter's economy. Swansea MP Yasmin Catley says all state government projects must source materials from New South Wales to support Australian businesses.
Local businesses and locally produced goods and materials must be guaranteed priority consideration on all state government projects. Big projects should also include the recruitment of trainees and apprentices, Indigenous Australians and long-term unemployed and disadvantaged and other vulnerable groups. We actually have to become imaginative and make sure that everything we do has an equality lens over it.
An investigation into a bus crash which claimed the life of a 35-year-old woman at Adamstown last year has found the driver suffered a transient loss of consciousness in the moments before the tragedy. Rani Bennett and her dog were waiting at the pedestrian crossing on Brunker Road when they were struck by the bus. A report by the Office of Transport Safety Investigations found a review of the bus's CCTV footage shows the 61-year-old driver appeared incapacitated and had lost control of the bus. He told investigators he felt dizzy and was looking for a place to pull over when everything went black. The report found he lost consciousness for 16 seconds. It's recommended a review of the health assessment standards for commercial passenger vehicle drivers. Hunter residents are being encouraged to buy local and support Australian businesses to help the national economy recover. Residents can now join the Aussie Made Club, which helps shoppers identify Australian products and provides members with a monthly newsletter, discounts and giveaways. Lion MP David Gillespie says locals should buy Australian-made and support local businesses.
Buying Australian-made products wherever you can is a really practical way to back local producers and manufacturers. So many locals ask me how we can do to grow Australian industry again. Well, the best thing to do is to buy Australian-made.
In a Hunter first, Lake Macquarie City Council is working on a plan to tackle homelessness in the local government area. It's launched an online survey seeking community feedback on ideas and actions to support existing networks to reduce the number of homeless people. More than 400 people in Lake Macquarie identified as homeless in the most recent census.
2NURFM Sport.
Knights teammates are rallying behind centre Bradman Best after giving himself a hard time following their draw with Penrith. The 18-year-old says he lost sleep on Sunday night as he looked set to score the match winner before passing to Edric Lee. Best says after talking with teammates he's put it behind him and taking it as a learning experience, saying next time he'll finish it a whole lot better. Newcastle Netball Association still has the season on hold as it's unclear whether the 2020 season will run. The proposed July 18 start to the season by the NNA is still up in the air after the government announced only 18s and under could proceed from July 1. NNA President Cheryl Hernando says they're still waiting to hear more information on the issue. And Sawyers Gully trainer Daryl Thomas is welcoming the return to racing in Maitland with record holder La Grande Quality and youngster Whitfield. Maitland closed the track back in April after dogs suffered major injuries in 3 consecutive events. The track was investigated by an independent expert and has since been improved. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 41, 13, 24, 28, 1 and 35, and the supplementaries are 43 and 17. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.